It's already my third time here in South Africa. First I was in Worcester in the Cape area where you can make these amazing long ridge flights, 1,000 kilometer flights on the ridge. Yeah, it's just Worcester magic, as we call it. It's an amazing place. Last year I was here the first time in Potchefstroom, and this year I am here in Potchefstroom to fly the South African Nationals. What makes it so special to fly in South Africa? First of all, I think for the Europeans and Germans it's very cool to fly here because of the season. It is shifted to the European season, so when it is cold in Germany, when you can't fly, at least not fly in the thermal conditions in the flatlands, then you can go to South Africa and fly there. And yeah, the conditions are different to Germany. Here you have, most of the time you have better thermal conditions, higher cloud base or higher thermal tops. It is warmer than Germany. Other than this, I think the airspace and so on, that's really good here. You have your space where you can fly really high. You have some airways in between, but they are flight level 145, so it's not the biggest problem most of the days. Let's go to the grid and ask the other competitors how they like this area here and how they like flying the Nationals in Potchefstroom. These two American guys won the Week Light Speed Challenge. They were invited by Yonkers Sailplanes to fly here the Nationals as well.
I get to be in a Fly video again. How do I like it? I love it. I'm back for my second year. Obviously the first year was good enough to want to come back, but it's the overall experience. It's not just the flying. Last year the flying was okay. We had quite a few days canceled. This year it's been much better. We had one day we took off. We landed in a field one day, but other than that, it's been really fast days on task. I had my fastest speed on task. I mean, it is a big glider, so that helps a little bit.
Nimbus 4D.
Yeah, Nimbus 4. But it's been going great, and then not just the flying, but the people and this whole place is amazing. Is definitely want to come back here quite frequently and see all my new South African friends. Hopefully see some of them in the U.S. next year at Uvalde. But yeah, I just love this place. Definitely won't be the last time I'm back either.
I got the chance to come here, part of the JS Week Light Speed Challenge. Zach came to that last year, and very last minute trip we were able to get together and fly in this Nimbus 4D here together, and it's been a real pleasure. Weather's been very blue here. I wasn't expecting it to be this blue. But overall the conditions have been really good. We've had several 400, 500K tasks, and I've been really enjoying it. We had one land out, but it was a good one. So
just also an adventure.
That's right, and maybe 10K that way.
In Potch, it's always nice to be here at the factory's place and to see all the friends and all the employees of JS. But gliding is most of the times it's bloody nice here. Although we this year only have blue thermal conditions so far, so no clouds, so that is a bit disappointing.
Well, Stefan, I really like flying in Worcester because it's a very varied flying. We fly, as you know, we fly ridge, wave, some convergences in the Karoo, and often quite good post-frontal thermic weather. So it's really very varied. And of course, to come up to Potch, we've been flying now, this is day 6. We only missed one day and some really fast speeds, even in the blue. The whole contest has been in the blue, maybe some cloud tomorrow, but for this time of year, that's what we normally expect.
What makes it so special to go to South Africa? Perhaps let's compare it to Namibia, where I was already several times before as well. So what I really like about flying in South Africa is that there are local clubs. So there is a community, a local community, which shares the passion with you. That's one thing which is different in Namibia. There everything is set up for the tourism. So it's also more expensive, of course. And yeah, here you can also make an outlanding, you have fields, you will find someone who will pick you up with a trailer. So That's like flying in Germany. It's the community. It's just a great time hanging out with all these people here. Perhaps even having a beer after the flight, go into town, eat something good at the restaurant and so on. Here in South Africa, also the prices are lower than Namibia. So for example, in Namibia you need to rent a self-launch double-seater or single-seater glider, because there you should not make an outlanding. It is possible to make an outlanding, but the way back home by car, by trailer is really difficult because there are no proper roads and so on. Here in South Africa it's more like in Europe. You have fields where you can land, you can get there as well, so that's much better. And then you can also use here these older gliders, club class gliders, normal double-seater gliders like the duo-discus, and don't have the problem with the outlandings. And here you also have a tow plane to get in the air, which makes flying here much more affordable. And here the Yonkers, they have a fleet of gliders, also of older gliders, duo-discus or Nimbus 4D without engine, then LS4, standard zeros, and so on. So there are plenty of gliders also to rent for an affordable price. Then of course you have the aero tow and you have to have an accommodation. That's also something which is really cool. I stayed here the first 2 days at the airfield. They have, I think, 8 or 9 rooms here directly at the airfield, which I just... Here's the hangar where the glider is parked, which I fly at the moment, the duo-discus, and then just over here there are the rooms. So that's quite cool. And then far in the background where the flags are, that's the clubhouse. So everything here is in this area, and then if you want to go into town, it's about 10 minutes by car. Make sure to also check out Soaring Society of South Africa on YouTube. There we will also publish some videos of mine, and Tian, a very talented creator here from South Africa, also filmed a lot from the Nationals, so make sure to check out this as well. And then we will have a great flight now. See you next time. Cheers, guys.